Shockwaves rippling across the country tonight. The possible decision by the Supreme Court is only known tonight because a draft was leaked in what the Chief Justice calls an egregious breach.
There's two focuses here. How the documents release gives women in some states a heads up their rights could change. But as News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan explains, the leak threatens the foundation of the court itself.
As women worry about their rights, the Supreme Court is worried about its own turmoil. In a rare statement, the Chief Justice writes, "To the extent this betrayal of the confidences of the court was intended to undermine the integrity of our operations, it will not succeed. The work of the court will not be affected in any way."
What we have is an unprecedented breach of the court's normal process.
Jared Carter, who works at Cornell Law School, says the Supreme Court and its internal processes are shielded to keep politics out of them.
Even if we disagree with the decision of the court, it is the law. Whatever the court hands down is the law. And that's an important principle. When that is called into question, then I think we have serious problems.
Politics that could have encouraged someone inside the court to share the internal document.
We don't know at this point why the person did it. That's got to be part of this investigation. But I don't think it's an accident that it was this issue, which has so divided the country and in many ways divided the court.
Carter says before a final decision, edits will be made to the draft. But he expects the final result to be possibly, perhaps likely, very similar.
States can then decide what they want to do in terms of a right to abortion.
Meaning just being American doesn't give you the right. In Syracuse, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.
Now, the ruling would allow states to ban abortions like Texas. As for states like New York, they can keep their abortions.